What happens when the bond between a father and his famous son begins to fall apart in front of millions? What truth lies behind the perfect smile of Yaman, the man adored by fans all over the world? And what pushed his father to finally break his silence after years of pain and secrets? Stay tuned, because today on Magazine News and Gossip, we dive into one of the most emotional and explosive moments in Turkish showbiz history. Hello everyone, welcome back to Magazine News and Gossip. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and if you're already part of our amazing family, I love you all so much. Now buckle up, because what you're about to hear will shake you to the core. The Turkish celebrity world has just been hit by a storm like no other. For years, rumors swirled about tension between actor Yaman and his father, Güven Yaman. But now, the truth has exploded into the public eye, and it's more shocking than anyone expected. In a tearful, emotionally charged TV interview, Güven Yaman finally spoke out after years of silence. And his first words were like a thunderclap. "My son is lying." Those 4 words were enough to break the internet. Within minutes, social media erupted. Millions of fans were left speechless. How could the man who raised one of Turkey's most admired stars say something so devastating and so public? Güven Yaman revealed that he had stayed quiet for too long. He had watched his son rise to fame, but also, as he said, lose himself in the lights. Fighting back tears, he confessed, "I loved my son deeply. I was proud of everything he achieved, but what I've seen in recent years has broken me. I can't stay silent anymore." Those words marked the start of one of the most emotional interviews ever aired in Turkish media. Within hours, the video went viral. Yaman became the most searched name across social platforms. But what came next was even more shocking. For the first time, Güven Yaman spoke openly about how fame had changed his son. He said, "Jan is not the same man he once was. I tried to teach him honesty, respect, and humility, but fame blinded him. The old Jan, my Jan, is gone." Fans were divided. Some defended Jan, saying every star faces tough times under pressure. Others, however, couldn't ignore the pain in a father's eyes. The interview didn't stop there. When the host asked about Jan's past relationships, especially with actress Demet Özdemir, the air in the studio grew tense. Güven Yaman's tone changed. He looked straight into the camera and said, "Jan said his relationship with Demet was over, but that wasn't the truth. There was something deep between them, something real. He never told the full story. He hid things, twisted others, and yes, he lied. I know he broke Demet's heart." That revelation exploded across the internet like wildfire. Headlines read, "Güven Yaman exposes his son." Hashtags like #Yaman scandal trended for hours. But perhaps the most intense moment came when Güven Yaman spoke about Sarah Bluma, the woman who's been making headlines with Jan recently. He didn't hold back. "I never trusted Sarah," he said firmly. "From the first day she met my son, I saw her true intentions. Jan thought he was in love, but I saw it differently. I saw a game. She didn't add to his life. She only took away." When the interviewer asked how Sarah might respond to that, Güven's answer was chillingly short. "Anyone who plays with my son's heart and mind doesn't deserve to stand beside him." That single line was enough to light up every gossip page in the country. Sarah Bluma remained silent, but her silence only fueled the fire. As the interview continued, it became painfully clear how much Jan's fame had affected his relationship with his family. His father spoke of growing distance and heartbreak. "He used to visit us every week, spend hours talking to his mother. But now he doesn't even call. We only hear from his manager." He paused, trying to hold back tears. "I'm his father. I only want him to be happy. But what I see now makes me sad." He sacrificed everything for fame, his family, his friends, even himself. Viewers watching at home were moved to tears. Thousands commented online, "A father's pain can't be faked." Clips of Güven Yaman's trembling voice flooded TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And then came perhaps the most devastating confession of all. When asked about how Jan behaves off camera, his father said, "People see a charming, humble man on screen, but I'm his father. I know the truth. He's changed so much that I barely recognize him. When the cameras stop rolling, he becomes angry, impatient, sometimes even arrogant. It hurts me to say this, but he's not as genuine as before." That moment, that raw, emotional confession, became one of the most replayed scenes of the entire interview. Millions watched Güven Yaman wipe his tears as the screen faded to black. But the emotional roller coaster didn't stop there. He also spoke about his wife, Yaman, and how deeply she's been affected by their son's behavior. "Goldem ignored our son's mistakes for years," he said. "But now, she can't bear it anymore. The distance between them has grown, and yes, Jen even hurt his mother. She cries and says, 'This isn't the son I raised.' For a father, those are the hardest words to hear." Those words struck every listener like a knife to the heart. Social media exploded with emotional reactions. Fans posted messages of heartbreak and nostalgia for the old Jan they once knew. By the end of the interview, one thing was clear. Behind the glamour, behind the fame, behind the camera lights, there's a family torn apart. The world saw a father's pain, a son's silence, and a love story between blood that fame could not protect. And so, the question remains. Will Jan Yaman ever respond to his father's heartbreaking words? Will he speak out, defend himself, or will he choose silence once again? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. This story has changed the way fans see him forever. And that's all for today's episode on magazine news and gossip. If you felt the emotion of this story, hit that like button and share this video. Let's talk about what really happened between Jan and his father. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next breaking update from the world of celebrity drama. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and remember, behind every headline, there's a story waiting to be told.